In this video, we're going to be covering how to choose your handle on YouTube, what you should actually be thinking about when you choose your handle, and I'm going to be covering a mistake that I see so many small creators making on YouTube right now, even large creators, when it comes to choosing their handle, and it's got so many of you overthinking things and you don't actually know what to do, which is going to have you choose the wrong course of action, and you are going to regret that if you do not listen to the advice that I share with you later in this video. In addition to that, after we go over the handle stuff, I will be going over 4 new features that YouTube has recently introduced that you need to make sure that you're implementing into your content if you're trying to turn your views into subscribers, or if you're trying to turn your views into additional views, which by the way, you can now do on YouTube Shorts. But before we dive into all that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free YouTube growth course. You can get it at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post on YouTube right now, which by the way, has just changed. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the pinned comment below and get into it right now, 100% free. So if you haven't heard yet, YouTube is releasing handles, which basically just means that you're going to have a handle associated with your account, which is going to be unique, kind of similar to TikTok or Instagram, where if I have underscore Robert Benjamin, nobody else can have that. The same thing is coming to YouTube. The reason that this is coming to YouTube is because they're pushing way more mobile. In addition to that, I do think that this might get rid of spam comments. I'm sure some of you have seen in the comment section below, either on my channel or on other big YouTuber channels, somebody will make a profile that looks almost exactly like that, and they'll tell you to say, hey, hit me up on WhatsApp, and then they're going to try to get you to send them crypto or do something crazy around a product or around a service that one of us big YouTubers offer. Obviously, this is a scam. Please never fall for that. I don't have WhatsApp, don't even have the WhatsApp app on my phone, and I will never have it. So please, if you see something like that, just ignore it. Just ignore that person. I see so many people will DM me, will comment, will email, they'll say that there's a fake Instagram, there's this, there's that. That's exactly why YouTube is coming up with these parameters. In addition to that, if you see me respond to a comment on YouTube, it says that I'm verified next to it. Always make sure that whenever you think that a big YouTuber or a big person is responding to you, make sure that the account is actually verified, because if it's not, odds are it's not actually that person. And this brings up a mistake that I see so many creators making when it comes to choosing their handles. You're spending so much time. You're trying to say, hey, what would be the perfect branding that I could do? Newsflash, Google, Amazon, Uber, Facebook. None of these words meant absolutely anything before that brand was actually built. Same thing as all these big YouTubers. I mean, look at Gary Vee. Nobody knew what Gary Vee meant until Gary Vee showed you what it meant. So you guys need to stop overthinking the way that you're naming things. You don't need to be Larry's loan officer. You don't need to be Frank the fitness guy. You guys are overthinking this kind of stuff. If your name is Chef Mike, or your name is Chef Matt, or your name's Mike the credit guy, like one of the biggest clients that I've helped, well then guess what? That was actually created by the videos that you produce, by the content you produce, the formatting that you do, the way that you relate to people. That is what people actually think of when it comes to your brand. They don't just think of the name. They don't just think of the logo or your profile picture. They think of everything that encompasses it. So please, do not spend all of your time trying to come up with the perfect name. Just choose something that fits. And honestly, I would just try to choose something that's the same as what you have on other social media platforms. And if you didn't know, by November 14th, everybody is going to be able to choose their handle on YouTube. A lot of big creators right now, like myself, we've been getting emails that say, here's how you choose your handle, but you need to understand something. You will be able to do it within your studio. I know that YouTube is emailing people about this, but I would suggest that you don't pay attention to those emails because they might be spam, and you definitely don't want to be clicking on something like that. Whenever YouTube has a real notification, you will see it within your studio. If you get monetized, you'll see it within your studio. When you get to choose your handle, you'll see it within your studio. When you have other big things happen on YouTube, like you get to get your own private contact at YouTube, you will also see that in the studio. I would try to avoid any emails that they send so that you're making sure that you're not falling for a phishing email or some kind of scam email, because I see so many small creators fall for this on YouTube, and it's really a shame because it was very clear that that email, it had misspellings in it and all these other crazy things that you might have skipped over because you might just be viewing it in the morning or late at night when you're tired. Either way, you should just be avoiding all of those things to make sure that you do not fall for any type of scam. Okay, so now that handles have actually rolled out, you're going to see 4 things start when it comes to YouTube. 1, there's going to be way more collabs. 2, YouTube is going to be pushing way more short content and pushing way more towards mobile. Basically, they want you to be able to tag people, they want to build even more of a community, and they want to make sure that they take out TikTok and Instagram. Now, I'm not saying that YouTube is going to do this, but that is what YouTube's trying to do. At the end of the day, all of these platforms are now competing. Instagram is competing with Reels, TikTok is competing with the For You page, and YouTube is competing with YouTube Shorts, but this is a good thing. You want to know why this this is a good thing because back in the day, we didn't have so much competition on social media, and basically whatever platforms could just do whatever they wanted. They could get rid of organic reach, they could stop pushing out your content, but now these platforms are forced to give us all organic reach so that it doesn't just become this big ad game, which is going to be huge because in the next couple of years, organic reach isn't going to be disappearing as quickly as we thought it might have. I'm not saying that the organic reach that we see today is going to be the same as what we're going to see tomorrow or what we're going to see a month from now or a year from now, because just naturally it will decrease as a result of demand and supply. But what I am saying is that these platforms can't just turn it off the way that they've done in the past, which has ruined so many businesses or ruined so many creators and so many accounts. Okay, so now that we've gotten this handle nonsense out of the way, there are 4 new features that you guys need to make sure that you're taking advantage of. The first one, end screens have now come to YouTube Shorts. A YouTube Short needs to be over 25 seconds long, and you can add an end screen to it, which is amazing because it's going to allow you to create viral loops. If you haven't seen my videos in the past, I've been telling you guys about a hack where you could put a video in the pinned comment and reference it, and that's how you can start a viral loop. Now it is even easier because you have end screens, you have end screen analytics, and you're actually going to be able to look at your analytics and see whether or not people are going and watching that second video. Now in Shorts, you should be aiming for 30 to 40% of people watching that second video. Now I'm going to share with you in just a little bit how you could do this and even how you could get more subscribers from these end screens, but there are 3 other functions that we need to be going over. The second one, posts on YouTube. I've been saying for a long time, use community posts. They're going to help you get more views. They're going to help you get more subscribers, but there has been a change with them. Now I would only be doing community posts that have 2 things involved. 1, a poll, and 2, a pretty big image. The reason being is because when it shows up on YouTube, if you have a good image like a thumbnail, it's going to attract people to look at that thing, and that's what I would do. Whatever you're posting about in the poll, whatever you're posting about in the actual text, I would put that in a really visually compelling manner, which invokes curiosity, which gets people to read, gets them to interact with the poll, and ideally, you want to have a YouTube video there also that they can go click on, and you could get more views from your videos. I see so many creators that have a community post go viral because, by the way, community posts and the YouTube algorithm, they're on completely different algorithms. They're not looking at the same thing. They really don't affect each other right now. In the past, it used to help you get more views, but now you get reach on there and you have to transfer those views to somewhere else, which is why I strongly suggest you actually create a link within your community post that link out to a YouTube video that people can then go watch. This is going to help you get more views. It's going to help you get more subscribers. And I've seen so many creators do a really good job at creating poll that's something along the lines of, are you subscribed? And then it helps people actually get subscribed because they could put a link that once people click that link, it automatically subscribes them to your account. Now, the last 2 things that we need to cover are as follows. I see so many small creators and big creators right now implementing a hack, which is basically that you'll be on live 24/7 by having videos loop. I strongly suggest you guys do not do this. I see so many creators doing this. They think it's getting them more subscribers, it's getting them more views, it's getting them more watch time. I would stop doing this. This is a hack. This is an exploitation in which YouTube might punish you in the future. So I would strongly suggest you guys don't do this. This isn't a unique thing that you can take advantage of. This is you actually hacking the system and you exploiting something and breaking in terms of service. So I strongly suggest you guys do not continue to do this. Yes, you might get a little bit more views. You might get a little bit more subscribers, but I would not suggest that you actually implement these things because it's just not worth it. Spending your time actually creating better content, having a better call to action, having better titles, better thumbnails, telling a better story, that's what's going to make you a better creator for the long haul. Implementing some exploitation might get you ahead in the short term, but it could end everything. And quite frankly, it's just not worth the risk to get a little bit more subscribers or a little bit more views, especially if you've already have a successful account and you're just trying to get a little bit more. I would strongly suggest that you do not lose your happiness by searching for more by exploiting YouTube. Now, this brings me to the final point, which is the 2 ways that you should be using end screens when it comes to YouTube Shorts. I see so many creators mess this up, so I need to make sure that you listen. 1, when it comes to your end screens, you should have a single video or the subscribe button. Whatever your call to action is, on some of them, you're gonna want people to subscribe. On some of them, you're gonna want them to check out that other video. Have it be only one thing. The more suggestions, the more options that you implement for somebody, it decreases the odds of them actually making a decision at all, which is why you only want a single decision for people to be making. Now, if you wanna get more subscribers and more views on your YouTube channel so that you're able to monetize it now or monetize it in the future when the Shorts fund becomes available, then I strongly suggest that you keep watching this video because I'm going to share with you exactly how I can work with you to guarantee that you get both more views and more subscribers on YouTube. Finally, I just launched my YouTube Shorts mentorship program, which guarantees that I can help you grow on YouTube in just 30 days. If you want to find out more, go to the link in the description. But to put it simply, you're going to go through 6 steps to becoming a YouTube Shorts expert. Then I'm going to make you a personalized plan. I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, what titles to use, what thumbnails to use, what descriptions to use, what tags to use, what your content should actually look like, how your editing should be, and so much more. And then for the next 30 days, I'm going to critique your content to guarantee that you grow. It's incredibly simple. If you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. This is not just a course. This is not just information. It's me actually telling you exactly what to do, critiquing you, consulting, me coaching you on how to be a full-time YouTuber, how to grow on YouTube, how to reach your goals on YouTube. And again, if you don't grow on YouTube in the 30 days, you get your money back, 0 questions asked. There's absolutely no risk for signing up. The only risk is not taking advantage of this situation right now with YouTube Shorts and growing on YouTube. So please do not be somebody that does that. That being said, if you're not interested, just watch the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.